Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. What are we up to? How are we doing? Give me just a second. It would help if people knew we were here, so let's go ahead and take care of that. How is everyone's Wednesday going? Let me ask you that first. If you are watching back, let me know how your day is going, whether it is Wednesday or not. I love to hear about your day and what you're reading. And no, that doesn't. Why am I pushing that button? That's not the button I need. It's fine, guys. Everything's fine. Let's see. Oh, hey, I'm in the correct Discord. That's new. Let's see. I really need to get better about like interacting with people in my Discord and like actually giving people things to talk about. So, but that's something we'll do another day. Let's go up, up, up. What is going for a bit? I am just here, chilling on this random Wednesday. I say that like there's something going on this Wednesday. There's nothing actually going on today, guys. It's just a regular Wednesday sprint. I don't know why I say, hey, it's a random Wednesday. Like that means anything to anyone. So give me just a second. I'm just popping all of this in the thing. And it does take a bit longer when you are the only person on here. Or not it's a little harder to distract y'all with people. Anyways, there's that. Put that there. Anyways, I think we've already asked what everybody's up to. And I will check everything in just a moment. So here going, why is Amazing Readathon before Escape the Readathon? But remembered, I've been in the Amazing Readathon Discord for like months at this point. I'm so used to like just like, yeah, we're not doing anything in there now. And all of a sudden it has all of these notifications. And I'm like, oh boy. Anyways, there we go. Oh, that's a cute thumbnail. I like that thumbnail. Anyways, I might steal that thumbnail and use it myself. Let me pull you guys back up. That's the wrong tab. Why do I have two internet tabs open, guys? Explain that one to me. I don't know. Hello. Good morning. What's up? I need more light on my face. There we are. That's the wrong light. There we go. Okay. How is everyone? The issue that I have with the lights is my little ring light that I have over here. Like, if I do it too bright, I actually cannot see what's going on this screen. So it's like a fight between having enough light for you guys to see me, but not so much light that I can't see what's going on here. It's fun. Anyways, what are we up to this morning? What are we reading? I have no idea. At some point, I'm going to be picking up... Where is she? At some point, I'm going to be picking up Arisha and the Tree of Wishes because I just grabbed that from the library, so I have a physical copy as well as the ebook that I borrowed from my library and the audiobook that I own. Why I have to have 3 copies of that book, I don't know. But let me know how the audio is, by the way, guys. I know I've been having some issues with that, so just let me know how that's going. What else was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So I had to go to the library today and return a book because they were about to send the FBI to my house to get the book back because I've had it for I just forgot that I had it. So I was like, oh, I should. Okay, pretty quiet. Let me see if I can. Of course. Let me see. Okay, if it's quiet, I probably should be able to fix that. Let's just pull that up. Okay, Severina, is that any better? I don't want to like blast y'all, but I also don't want to be too terribly quiet. So, okay, the levels look decent on my end. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you. That was very helpful. Anyways, so here's a story for y'all that I'm still pissed about. I'm still so mad about this. You guys haven't seen the video yet. You'll see it Friday. I was up at my brother's at the beginning of April, and I had books I needed to pick up from the library that I've been waiting for. They were going to come in and be at my library before, like they were going to come in and then leave my library because I was up there for 10 days. And you get about a week. So they came in like the day I was getting on the plane, and then they were going to be gone before I would get back. So I gave my mom my library card and was like, here you go. Can you go get these books? And so she's like, yeah, sure. And she did. And she went and she got the book, and everything was fine. And she forgot to give me back my library card. And so it got thrown out. This library card that I've had for 10 years, that I have memorized. I memorized it. Don't ask me why. I'm just that kind of nerd. And I had to get a new one. And I'm mad about it. I am so very, very mad about it right now. I was very attached to the library card. I mean, the upside, there is a slight silver lining, which is that I now have the little key fob again, because that used to be the only thing I used. And I had it long enough that it fell apart. You know how some of those things will do? Let me see. I might still have mine from when I was in Alachua. Let me see if I can show you guys what I'm talking about. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. I think I've gotten rid of all my library cards from Alachua. I still have all of my student IDs though. Like, that's my student ID from when I went to UF. It is in pieces. Yeah, I got rid of it. I just still have my student IDs because I'm mildly attached to them and they have memories. But I didn't realize. I have bookmarks for Dot's book. I didn't realize that. I knew I had. I have a lot of bookmarks for Dot's book. I knew I had Lord of the Rings bookmarks. Why do I have Chronicles of Narnia bookmarks? Whose decision was that? Clearly mine. But whose decision was that? I need to go through this desk because the desk might be leaving this room. Anyways, long story short, I had to get a new library card, paid a whole $1 for it. And I'm mad about it because I was attached to that other library card. But I do still get the little fob, the little key fob thingy, which is nice. I don't have to take my wallet into the library anymore. Anyways, watch me find it. Watch us find my old card. Watch it. Hey, Quilt Gamer, how are you? Yeah, that's what my mom did when I was like, hey, do you know what you did with my library card? And she was like, because she knew she'd done it. She knew. She was like, I had library cards that didn't work. And I knew they didn't work. And so I threw them out. And it's like, anyways, she also, I probably threw out one of my brothers, but he doesn't live here anymore. And I'm also pretty sure he doesn't use his library. I should make him get a library card, right, guys? Like, I should make him get a library card up in Baltimore and then make him give me the information. I should do that. Anyways, I moved to a new city and was so excited to go pick up my library card only to get there and find it was closed for staff training. Oh no! Well, I'm sure you'll get it soon. I'm sure you got that coming. It would improve his quality of life dramatically. He doesn't read enough books to really need all the fun audiobook apps. But still, it would also improve my quality of life dramatically because I would be able to access his library information. So, anyways, that's the main reason he needs to get a library card, is so that I have access to the Baltimore Public Library System, so I can see what they have. I'm up there often enough, guys. I say it, I've been up there twice. I've been up there twice in my life, in my entire life. So, okay. So I am thinking, what have I got today? First things first, I need to go make breakfast. That needs to happen. And then I need to get working on Friday's video. I have like 2 clips that I still need to record for it. I'm not sure if I'll record those now just because I don't feel like recording anything. So one of them I can't record until after I've seen certain things. It depends. I don't know. It depends. Anyways, but that video needs to go up Friday. And then, yeah, I need to work on that today. I would like to get the rough edit for that video as done as possible with the possibility of adding in, but you guys know I'm working on a Bridgerton vlog. I may be adding my reaction to the show into that. I may not. That might be something that I do on shorts or something like that. I don't know. But that is what we're going to be doing. Let me pull up this. Let's pull up the timer. I also need to start working on timers for Amazing Readathon. If anybody's here from that, I need to start working on that because I need to have one ready to go, apparently, by May 31st. Imagine that. Needing to have Readathon timers done by a certain date before the Readathon starts. Anyways, so there we are. Okay, guys, I will see you in an hour. And happy reading or whatever else you're getting. Oh, did anybody want to? Yeah, we'll get that to. When we start this timer, take a minute, like throw in the chat what you are working on or what you are going to be reading today while we're doing this sprint, and we'll chat about that in a bit. But anyways, let us go in 3, 2, 1, go. Welcome back, everybody. How we doing today?
I forgot how loud my iPad was, so I got scared.
That do happen on occasion.
It do happen.
I mean, the one that most consistently scares me is, I don't know if you watched sprints that have the cat timer, and all of a sudden there's just this, like,
yeah.
And it sounds so realistic, and I'm like, how the heck did a cat get in my room? Like, it's always, and like, you can see what timer they're using. It's always funny.
Oh, yeah. The cat one. That, yeah.
How are you doing this morning?
Well, I completely 1000% forgot that my nephew was graduating from elementary school today. And so I literally, like, got in the car with my kid and everything. And then she was like, yeah, the graduation, it starts at exactly 9 and blah, 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 blah. I was like, that was today. I was not dressed for it. I was just wearing a t-shirt and gray sweatpants. And I was like,
cool.
All right. That's happening. Okay.
I feel that, man. I feel that so hard.
But then also it was really awkward because at the end, like, you know, they were standing around and they had cookies and whatever, blah, 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 blah. But, like, for me, it was weird because, one, I made the twins cry. I don't know why, but for some reason, like, white babies, they just freak the hell out whenever they see me. And then, but it's always her kids. Like, other kids, they're like, whatever, fine. But her kids, for some reason, because
they're just so happy to see you.
No, the other one, he also cried a lot. Every single time he saw me, like, looked at me, he would just start crying. I was like, that's great. Love that for me. It's going to be a rough few years before you start to, like, realize, oh, like, I'm in your life. But no, I think the weirdest part was the fact that, like, everybody was talking to, like, my sister-in-law and, like, my mother-in-law, and then, like, I was, like, behind and they were in front, and I was just like, I'm just here.
Mm-hmm.
It was weird.
Yep. Some days the important part is just being there, you know? So, what are you working on today?
Well, I succeeded in making wedges
Ooh.
and brat for myself. I had brats, plural. But otherwise I have to do a card.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
What did
and
you
at
do?
some point, you need to go over your spell list and update your spell list. Doesn't have it happen today, but
it's the fact that you reminded me.
Yeah. Speaking of, I was looking. You can have more spells than you currently have. You can have up to 8 first and second level spells because of your level.
Okay. It's over here. I'm just kind of like
just a reminder, or just to let you know.
Okay, well, can you also just, like, message that to me?
Message you that? Yeah, because like, I was looking over it, like, cantrips don't count towards your spells known because they're a separate section. So
the more you know.
I just like to make sure my players have all of the tools in their toolbox to do things, you know? I enjoy that. I need to message you anyways because I want to, like, I need to talk. We need to talk about, like, but I need to read through Fox's backstory again first before I do that.
Ooh, okay.
Because I want to make sure that everybody gets a chance to have their stuff worked into the campaign, but also give you guys kind of an idea of, like, how much do you want it worked into the campaign. Okay,
that's good. Because I was like, because last night when you were asking, like, oh, does she want to ask? I'm like, I don't quite remember what book we're looking for, but we're looking for a book.
Yeah, we're looking for your book.
We're looking for a book, but I was just like, you know what? We're just going to pass on that for now.
I mean, you guys know where it is. I'm sorry, I've totally, like, hijacked the conversation, but you guys do know where the book is. You just are not in possession of it currently.
Oh, I was going to say, I don't remember that.
I mean, okay, I will rephrase that. You know who has or will have the book. Shit. Who has the book? There are two potential people that have the book. I have to go and look over my notes to figure out which one it is. But you don't know where they are, but you know who has it.
Well, I don't know who has it.
So, anyways. But yeah, like Johnny and Ben's characters, because of the plot lines they gave me, just like fit so easily into what I was already planning. And then I was like, okay, cool, we'll get to everybody else. And then we didn't. I was like, I need to sit down and do that. Especially since we do need to get back on the case of that book.
Yeah. We'll get there.
Because it might be important. Who knows? We haven't gotten there yet. I might decide it's not at some point, depending on what you guys do. So,
oh geez,
anything could happen right now, literally. Although I did tell Ben you guys are about to hit a big plot point in this next session, so you're about to get a lore dump. I am currently working on editing. I'm supposed to be working on editing videos currently. I was eating breakfast and watching videos, but I need to go and sit down and finish working on my Bridgerton vlog that's going up on Friday, because I need to get that edited and everything. And I also need to film the intro and the outro to it. Forgot that I hadn't filmed those yet.
All right.
It's fine.
Most of my idea stuff was happening last night. I was working on like some thumbnails.
Oh, nice. Nice. I am working on, I mean, you guys probably have noticed a little bit of things that have shifted. I am working on updating my thumbnails so that they potentially get a little bit more clicky. So.
Yeah, Alex sent me a very helpful playlist on stuff because I was like, I basically feel like a boomer when it comes to certain YouTube-y stuff.
For me, the hard part is like figuring out how to adapt like what the popular like thumbnail and titles are to the content that I want to make, you know? Because I do a lot of like experiment videos and I like doing recent reads videos, and like those are hard to come up with like clickbaity titles and clickbaity thumbnails on and things like that. So speaking of recent reads videos, I need to film one of those because it's supposed to go up Monday and I have 0 of the books. None.
Well, sometimes the clickbaity stuff is like holding up one that you liked or been like, did I really like this or something? Yeah. With your
That's literally like my thumbnail making process is hitting record. Sometimes if I'm feeling extra like ambitious, I will actually do pictures because they do come out a little bit higher quality than when I just hit record. And just like I've got the book and I'm going,
yeah, same.
like if I released some of my footage from where I tried to do thumbnails, it would be so freaking hilarious. And then like when you have a big stack of books, my favorite is when you're like posed and all the books start going. You're like, ah!
I try to hold them as still as possible and just
yeah. And because of how I make my thumbnails, I have to make sure that like they are connected to my body in some way, because otherwise the background remover like gets rid of them. And then I have weird stair steps in my shoulder or something. So.
Or like the weird marks from like where it took
out everything that wasn't me. I'm like, that's why you'll see a lot of book thumbnails where it's like me going. So, because like I can go in and I can edit some of that, and now that I have my Apple, well, it's not my Apple Pencil, it's like a fake, a dupe. Now that I have that, it's a lot easier to go in and like get those small details and stuff, but still like the lines are cleaner.
Yeah.
If I can have it do background remover itself instead of like me going through and
So you pay extra for Canva?
I do. Yeah.
Okay. What's that like? Is that good?
I mean, it's nice to not have to worry about like certain whether or not I can use certain like features or having to scroll through to find stuff that's not like premium content because like some of their graphics and things will have the little. So I like it. I enjoy it. It's very useful, especially a lot of the like the effects that you can do. Like background remover now is a premium thing. They don't let you do it without having premium, which I was like, that kind of sucks because that's the main reason I was doing this. I also technically right now have Photoshop. I just haven't sat down and learned how to use Photoshop.
Oh golly. Photoshop, it stresses me out. Like, I don't use it, but I used it in high school. And I was just like, I don't know how y'all do some of this. It's too stressful for me.
Well, there's just almost everything. Like, I think, from what I understand, to my knowledge, like Photoshop can do, like Canva can do most of the things that Photoshop can do, but Photoshop maybe does them at a little bit higher level and a more professional level. And like, I haven't really noticed a difference, but there are things I think I can do in Photoshop that I can't do in Canva, especially when it comes to text, which is why I wanted to try it out. And like, it was for me to have the entire Adobe suite, it was like $2 more than I was currently paying just for Premiere Pro. And I was like, well, we can do this for a year. And if I like it, I'll keep it. And if I don't, I won't. So, how did everyone else do, by the way, guys? Sorry. I have not forgotten you were here. Oops, Severina says that they were listening to a play while playing Stardew Valley. I would love to know which play. I don't know if you know this. I'm a theater major, so I've read a lot of, probably not the majority of plays, but I'm always interested to know what plays people are interested in. Also a reminder that I'm currently experiencing, well, we're not experiencing, but I keep getting thunderstorm warnings on my phone, which means...
Is the sky like gray?
The sky is gray. It's already rained like 4 times today, but it'll only rain for like 10 minutes. And then it'll be like, oh, okay, I'm done. No, I'm not. I'm gonna like...
Typical Florida rainy weather.
Yes, which I love. I actually do love, but it is known sometimes to wreak havoc upon my internet. So if I go out, don't worry, guys. We have a backup timer. Just hold tight. We have a Ro. Hey, Ro, how are you?
Ro's birthday is coming up this weekend.
Oh, is it? Wow. Happy. I will probably see you on your birthday, Ro. I mean, like, we may be sprinting on your birthday, depending on which day it is, but happy early birthday.
It's on Saturday.
Okay, well, then I definitely will be sprinting. So, happy early birthday in case I don't see you on Saturday, and I will say happy birthday again if I do. And then we have Christina saying hi. I'm sprint hopping around and hugging all the likes. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. What are you working on book-wise, Christina? Do you just have the one card that you need to work on, or are you working on several today? Because I know sometimes you kind of batch them together.
It's just one card today. I thought that was going to be multiple, but because I forgot to check yesterday, and you're supposed to check every single day, and I forgot to check yesterday, and then I came this morning, and it was like, you only have one card. I was like, okay, cool.
I feel that.
I feel like I lucked out because of the past like couple days of stuff.
I definitely would be terrible at that job because I'd be like, yeah, I'll check it today, and then it would be tomorrow morning. And then it would be Friday morning, and I'd be like, oh, I haven't checked in a couple of days.
Yeah, see, the thing about that is I've been doing it for 5 years, and it's a 24-hour turnaround, so like it's a bit easier now than like when I first started.
When you first started? Yeah, I need to get better. The thing I need to get better at is checking my email every day to see if clients have emailed me. Most of them call, I think. So, All right. Shall we do? Do you want to do an hour, Thor, or do you want to do 45 minutes? Which I am good with both.
I can do like 45 minutes.
Let's do 45 minutes then.
Oh.
Maybe if it wants to. This time going to be Les Death of Me. Or YouTube. I guess YouTube is the issue.
It or both.
All right. So we got 45 minutes on Le Timer. And we are going to go 3, 2, 1. Mute your mics. Just hold on. It's not pausing. Sorry, there were people still talking to me.
Oh,
We're back. Welcome back, everyone. How did we do in that sprint, my loves? Let me know in the chat if you are in the chat, and Thor, feel free to let us know how you did. Oh, I still have Owlbear open.
well, we're done with the card.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Now I just have to add all the squiggles.
I want to learn how to letter like you. Your lettering is so nice.
It's really just, in reality, it's really just my personal handwriting that's like slower. Otherwise, I scrawl like a doctor. It's just
You're like,
slow.
I just add like some nice downstrokes to my regular handwriting and call it a day.
Well, brush pens really help.
They really do. They make it. I mean, I have the problem that I like. No brush pen is made for a left-handed. Like you have to do extra stuff if you want to make like my brush lettering. I've had to come up with strange things that I do because when you're going left to right writing with a brush pen it's a little bit more difficult.
It is just a little bit, yeah.
I could technically get like a left-handed calligraphy pen or something like that, but I am too lazy for that. I just want to be able to figure out how to use the stuff that I use. So, I got I was like 40 minutes into what was an hour and 9-minute vlog. So that's where we ended up with that. So I've got 20 minutes left to edit of what's there, and then I need to do the update for the final book that I read.
This is what it looks like with all the squiggles.
Ooh, squiggles. Ooh, that's so cute.
Thank you.
Anyways, thank you very much for hanging out, by the way. Christina says, I am reading New Arrivals at Hedgehog Hollow by Jessica Redland for book club, and Emily Wilde's Map of the Other Lands, which was due yesterday.
All right.
Yeah, you weren't here, Christina, but we began this stream with me admitting that I had to return a book to the library before they sent the federal government after me because I've had it so long.
The Federal Bureau of Literacy.
Yeah. I was just like, they're never letting me use the library again if I do not return this book. So I've got to go return this book because I need to be able to get library books.
Yes.
For videos that need to be filmed next week.
Oh.
Some of which actually need to be filmed Saturday or Sunday, depending on what I can. Oh, I'm getting my hair done Saturday. It'll have to be Sunday, and then I have to get it up.
Oh.
Get it up on Monday. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not panicking. I'm realizing timetables for my videos are wonky.
You got this, Margaret.
Hello, Bookish Lattes. How are you doing? How is that your cat? That's a very pretty cat. Say hello and pet the cat for me, please, if you are near the cat. If not, rain check on the pets. I hope everyone is well. I am prepping dinner and reading Killing Stalking Volume 1. Okay, if you're prepping dinner, you're probably somewhere where there is a cat. So, like, if there is a cat, go do so. Just always when you see me, just tell your pets I said hello.
Just tell your pets we love them.
Yes.
They are valued.
I do not have any pets at this moment, so please go pet them for me. Book Dreamers. Allie, hello! Listening to the Lost Library while translating my CV. God bless you. That is always having to, like, just having to update your CV is such a, and then having to translate it. What language are we translating it into? Are we translating it from English to something else or from something else to
What's
English?
a CV for those who don't know?
It's a fancy name for your resume. I have no idea what CV stands for, actually.
My resume is a nightmare.
Curriculum vitae. Okay. So that I think that actually, so CVs are more applicable. It sounds like to academic stuff, that kind of thing,
Good
versus like a
luck.
resume. I hate having to update my resume and send my resume out and all of that
Like,
stuff.
do you want to hire me or not? Do you need somebody to fill this position or no? Because I
Yeah,
like
and
having money for food.
that's what so many positions are, you know?
It's sometimes I really think it's just like a popularity thing of like,
Yeah.
do we think that you would
Like,
actually fit in here, or do we think that you're gonna cause problems?
I mean, that is like, would you fit with the environment, or like, is this a good fit? That is a good thing for people to know, and that's something to do on both ends. But like sometimes for stuff that's just like a simple, hey, I need somebody to answer the phones kind of job, they want so many. Like my last job wanted my bachelor's degree for me to
I'll be
answer
like,
a
listen,
phone.
I get along really well with people, except for when they start to not like me.
Like
Then it gets rough.
like the bachelor's degree was more applicable to my pay rate than the fact that I had 17 years of customer service experience.
When you just look at them and you're like, are you for real right now?
Yeah,
Is this a dystopia? Like, do you
and
want
like
to
I
hire me or not?
don't get me wrong, that's the best place I've ever worked. Which is saying something considering some of the stuff you guys have heard about when I worked there.
Margaret, you were complaining like every day.
Every day. I mean, it started out pretty good. And most of the issues were like typical issues that you have with customers in customer service, but towards the end, like it just got so frustrating on the internal level too. So that was when I was like, okay, I gotta go. I can't be in one more Friday meeting, literally one more Friday meeting, feeling like absolute shit. This is not happening. So we have a Brianna. Welcome. Hopping in before a meeting, but I wanted to say hi. Thank you. I appreciate it. Bookish Latte says, I pet Milo for you all. Now he expects treats. I unfortunately cannot provide those. That'll have to be up to your discretion. So Christina says, still bopping around, may read eventually. That is such a mood. You know, it's like at some point today, books will be read. Probably.
At some point it's gonna happen.
Like, I think that's one of the things people like you forget about doing booktube is that like you have to actually read the books to make the content, but making the content takes up the time you would usually use to read the books.
Unless you do your stuff ahead of time.
Yeah. I'm trying to get to that point. Because like so many of my ideas are just like I want to, you know, just do these long projects that will take months.
Is what's gonna help you there.
Did you say that? Like, but in practice, even though I pre-plan my videos, I'm still always scrambling, man.
Well, also it's like what kind of B-roll that you want to film and like what kind of shots that you want to take, or like if you want to do like a transition.
Yeah. I am so bad at transitions. So bad. Like I'm sure you've seen some of the vlogs where it's like I go from one subject to a completely different subject in like the same, and as I'm editing, I'm like, how did we sometimes I'm tempted to go, I don't know where the transition for this was. Just so you are aware, if you're looking for that transition, I don't know where it happened.
I'm from the Midwest, you know, it's just my natural way of speaking.
Yeah. I thought of this, and now we are on this completely separate thing that's going to happen. May Read eventually did make the bed, fed the child, and sent hubby off to the
poor hubby. Where?
The mines.
All right.
Tell him good luck with that.
Mine's a blue collar worker, so I understand what you mean.
Yeah.
This morning I called him because I dropped off. He left a tea like right on the. We had like in our there's like a on the wall dividing our kitchen and our living room,
Mhm.
it's just like a little like
Ledge.
island counter thing there.
Mhm.
It makes zero sense because it's not like you can actually sit there and like eat on it. It's just there. And there was a tea and some crackers I got him like a month ago on there. And I was like, did you mean to leave that there? And he's like, oh, I was gonna take that with me. I was like, okay. So I dropped it off this morning.
Yeah. Yeah. Um yeah, we have my mom's granddad, so my great granddad was actually a miner in West Virginia. Like died of black lung and everything.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. So I know about a little bit about that she's told me. But okay, shall we? I've got a couple more sprints in me. So let's do 45 and then we'll see where we are at the end of this one. Give me just a second. Let me get it set so it is actually on 45 minutes. Alrighty, let us loop. Okay. We will go in 3, 2, 1. Mute your mic. Sorry, guys. It took me a minute to figure out where my mouse was.
That's okay.
Hello, welcome back. I did see you sit up when the timer went down. I was like, I should type that everything is fine. But I cannot. It won't go through at this point. I think that's going to be the last sprint, just because internet is doing internet-y things, and I don't want to risk like things going down. But let us know in the in the chat. Let us know in the chat, or let us know in the comments if you're watching this afterwards, what you managed to get done this afternoon, morning, evening, whatever it is for you. What were you up to that sprint, my friend?
I finished my card and posted it to where it needed to go and off to the customer, and then was watching YouTube.
Nice. I am almost done with this thing, and I'm rather concerned with how this is, like, the time is working out for this video, because I'm at like 50 minutes and we just started book 3, and I have to I'm talking about 2 more books in these next 20 minutes, and I'm like, wow, I really spent most of this time talking about The Duke and I and the Viscount Who Loved Me. Just most of this.
So are you reading the Bridgerton series?
I am reading the Bridgerton books. Actually, I finished the 4th one, so I'm not currently reading them, but this is going to be a vlog about the Bridgerton books. Yeah. I was like, this is the new season's coming out. Maybe it's time that I check these out and see what they're about.
It's topical.
It's topical. It's an interesting project for me. It's funny because, like, going through, and I'll get into specifics in the vlogs, but like going through, there are things that I prefer from the books and things that I prefer from the show. And it's very interesting to kind of see how that pans out.
100%.
So
I'm interested to see what happens.
It's basically, I read Bridgerton so you don't have to.
But so many people have read it, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm like this. She's one of those authors that I'm like, she's probably sold more books than God. So me reading it and having an actual discussion about some of the stuff that happens in it, I'm like, let's just do it.
I love that. It's gonna turn out well.
Yep. The next one on my she sold more books than God, and I want to have a discussion about her, is Colleen Hoover. So that'll be fun.
Because I mean, technically, she has sold more than God with her Bible.
Yeah, she literally has sold more books than the Bible, which is wild to me.
I know.
Like, do you know how many versions of the Bible there are?
A lot. There are a lot of Bibles.
Like, are we only counting the NIV? Have we gotten into the KJV or the new KJV? Like, are we getting... So, let's see. Okay. Christine says, not really going to the mines, but work, because we owe, so off to work he goes.
That's funny.
I feel that. Bookish Latte says, I finished cooking in that sprint, so now I have the entire evening to relax and read. Ooh. Very, very nice. I do not think I did anything. Maybe just chatting. Yeah, that is what I did. You know, sometimes you just, the time goes away and you're not sure what happened.
Time goes by way too fast.
The number of days that happens to me where I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to do this for 10 minutes, and then I look up and it's 3 hours later, is frankly concerning. And does kind of have an impact on my life. So, anyways, real quick, before we go, do you have anything that you would like to plug for your channel?
I have a video coming out on Friday. It's just my April wrap up. So, just to forewarn you, there is wind like disturbance in the video, but also I went to my local arboretum and that was fun. And also you get the guest starring the random people that were staring at me. And some lady actually took a picture of me.
Lady, come on. Oh, did you see? Okay, so have you seen the TikTok that's this girl with like she's setting up her grocery cart and she was so embarrassed to be caught filming that she's like, yeah, I was taking pictures and I'm thinking about selling it. And the person was like, oh, I'll give you $100 right now if you will sell this to me because I've been looking for one. Selling her little grocery cart. I'm like, oh man, at that point I would have been like, no, I don't want Neil Diamond. At that point I would have been like, listen, bud, I am not entirely sure that I want to do this. But yeah.
It was definitely weird because like when I got to the park, there was nobody there. And then people started filing in and people were walking past me. And then yeah.
It does feel really weird to be filming in public a lot of the time.
See, I'm okay with it. The part that kind of creeped me out is the part that you see where this random lady took a picture of me. And also some guy was just staring at me.
Why are you taking pictures of people in the park, lady? Like, why are you taking pictures of random people? You should not be doing that.
It was weird.
Thor is, by the way, currently now linked in the description box. All right. So if you guys want to check out Thor's channel, please go check their channel out and see if you like the vibe, subscribe.
Please go do that. I would love that. I'm trying to get to 1,500 by my birthday. Even though I don't think it's gonna happen, it would be really nice if it did.
Yeah. So. Very. I think that that's a good goal. We got to have goals. So, yes. I just posted a video. What video did I post? Literally posted it yesterday. One? Yeah, okay. So I just posted a video where I did the try a chapter challenge with all of the romance books on my shelf, which was 10 romance books. And then I'm also, like we said, there is a Bridgerton blog coming out soon. My son just picked up his book without me saying anything. Very good. Snaps. You are welcome. Thank you for joining us, Christina. Thank you for joining Bookish Lattes. We appreciate having you here. But yeah, that's what things look like for me. And then sprints for Saturday are going to be a little earlier in the morning because I have a 2:00 hair appointment so that my hair looks nice and fresh for BookNet Fest. So.
I'm so sad. It's on my fucking birthday.
Oh no!
But I really hope that everybody has fun.
I think we will have fun, but I'm sad you're not going. I know it's a ways to travel a lot of the time.
I mean, it's okay. In the end, it's okay that I'm not going. I'm just jealous because like all my friends are gonna be there. But I do get to go to this carnival that yeah, there's a carnival in Brookings, and I was like, oh, there's a carnival in Brookings, and Calvin's like, okay, let's go then, and I'm like, yes, because the carnival that's gonna be in Brookings is it's called Max Carnival, MACS, like Mac, and my my dad was on it, my aunt was on it, my other aunt was on it, and my cousin Luke through marriage, my cousin Luke runs it, and so I'm just like, every time I see that it's in South Dakota, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I remember like running around and like he and I would like prank each other, and like, so it's just one of those things where it's like, it's okay because I actually get to go to it, and I haven't been in since like 2011.
That's fun. That sounds like so much fun. So, well, I will probably tell you happy birthday next weekend, but happy early birthday in case I don't see you again.
And happy early birthday to Ro.
Yeah, happy early birthday to Ro. Oh, I can't say definitely. I will probably see you again because we have Tuesday night. We have D&D next week, supposedly.
Yes.
In theory. We'll see.
sure. I'm not 100% sure about Saturday just because I was invited to a dinosaur tea party.
I want to be invited to a dinosaur tea party.
Yeah, today I ran into one of my new friends and they were like, "Yeah, it's my birthday." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Why didn't you tell me?" I feel wholly unprepared because it's your birthday and I didn't even know.
I mean, you've got 2 whole days. 2.5
Yeah.
days if we count today.
I will come up with
So,
something.
yes, I love it. Well, thank you guys for joining us. If you are joining afterwards, just let us know what you use these sprints to be productive with, because I love hearing from y'all about like how these, what you got up to during all of the craziness that we did. And I will see y'all later when we'll talk about more wordy nerdy things. Bye.